Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it is Cypher Sigma. It's Tuesday, as always. Another package, fragile, has come from In Demand Toys. So In Demand Toys aren't necessarily my go-to for stuff. Sometimes it is, depending on, they do quite well with international items. I say Comic Con cocktails is my go-to, and then these are kind of second. So there's a little bit of advertisement for them, and obviously a little like thank for your order. Obviously all the different brands they do. So this was a reissue. A reissue of something that I have been after for a long time, specifically being the sort of comic movie fan I am. And it is the reissue of Gigawatt. So yes, this is the Back to the Future DeLorean Transformer. So obviously we have at the top 40th anniversary, because it is the 40th anniversary. So I think that may be the new one, because I think this came out last year. Obviously it's 2025 Transformers versus Back to the Future, and then we have Gigawatt in the package in there. Then robot form here. Obviously Gigawatt, the name. A little age rating, and then at the side, obviously we have Gigawatt in robot mode, and then in vehicle mode, obviously mimicking the first movie, as you can see, because there is no Mr. Fusion attached. There is the lightning rod, which is obviously for the clock tower to send it back in time. And then like Transformers that used to do or have back in the day, you have these little scorecards that you could cut off, and I think have little like red glasses to look at. But as everything, I never keep anything in the package. I may keep the package because this is Back to the Future related. We shall see how it goes. As I say, I don't really have much space to store anything, so that's quite interesting. Look, I'm not 100% sure how, like, the flap goes into the top. Oh yeah, there's another bit of tape. I am a muppet. So as always, be careful using a sharp knife or scissors, as I always say, because I do not want anybody to get injured. So first off the bat, we pull out, we have this usual paper, whatever it is, I stick it straight in the bin. Then we have the nice colourful instructions, as they always provide with any Transformer that you get nowadays. And then obviously, as you can see, there is a bit of angled packaging for the back. So then you have this angled card, which is quite a nice thing. So I will put the angled card back in with the design. As I say, I will contemplate keeping the packaging. It may be good to have it raised on a shelf. So as I say, I could have him transformed sitting on top of the box, and I use it as a divider. So yes, we have. Sorry about that. So inside we have the Transformer himself, obviously kind of Mr. Fusion, but done as a cannon, and then the lightning rod, which I believe is kind of like a I don't know if it's a weapon or if it just clips onto the shoulders as kind of like a accessory. Right, so very carefully put on. Mr. Fusion can pop out. I know with the little bits, they are the things that get lost. I should have put this back in the packaging as well. So we will quickly do that, or I'll edit out and you won't even see this. If I can get this to sit back in there. This is the thing with card, not want to push it. Also, something I missed on the very top of the packaging there, it is obviously robot the vehicle mode, 4 simple steps. Obviously it's not 4 simple steps, but that's just how they want to show it to you. So here we have Gigawatt. As you can see, the doors do not open, they are fixed in there, but obviously it has all the circuitry at the top, the 2 kind of vents at the back. Wheels do turn, so it can move as any of ones. You can see, I think, potentially. Okay, yeah. So I'll show you. So then you have the front there. If you can kind of see on the display, I don't know, it is kind of got Tronish kind of circuitry behind it. Then obviously that little port, I just think if that was kind of it looks like Mr. Fusion, but it's not Mr. Fusion, but I think that's just the style of it. Obviously you have this rod, this will push into here, and that's how it sits. I'm not going to pop it into here, but obviously then as it drives along, as you remember from the first movie, it touches the wire, the lightning hits. Yeah, so as I say, what Mr. Fusion, the end of the gun is designed like a Mr. Fusion. I don't know if that can be pulled off. Okay, yeah, that can be separated. It doesn't seem to. Oh no. So there you go. Mr. Fusion can be set in there. So you can kind of set it like number 2. And the reason why I say you can set it like number 2, because also you look at the wheels, you can turn the wheels like this. And then it's the hover car from 2 with the Mr. Fusion inspired on it. Obviously, you then just have these 2 items, which I assume, yep, can. Okay. So there are ports underneath, as you can see, for the gun. It doesn't quite work for the antenna. It kind of does, but if you look, but then obviously if you have it this way, you can kind of see them, and you'd need a stand, so they can go off to the side. But there we are. That is cool. I will throw some pictures up on the robot mode. I'm not going to transform it yet. I will do that behind the scenes. And obviously you can see it's quite open underneath, and obviously the flux capacitor there, which is the chest emblem. Look forward to enjoying this transformer. Are you a Transformer or a Back to the Future fan? Let me know. Have you got this? Have you got the original version or the reissue? Obviously for the 40th anniversary. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma, and me and Martin McFly will see you in the next one.